what is the what is the ratio of a student who has completed an MBBS can take up an MD seat in India? If you look at the scenario, the current scenario of the total number of graduated MBBS doctor we have and the number of consultants we have, it's way too less comparing to any other developing or developed country. And the reason is being that like one thing is we don't have enough number of MD seats or DNB seats to train students to become a specialist or consultant in their desired specialization. And even if you go to like abroad countries to become a specialist, most of the abroad degrees, that is the postgraduate degrees, are not recognized in India. So for this particular reason, we still have a very big gap between the doctor and patient ratio, especially the specialist doctors availability is way too low in India. So, and there's one other thing is there is a strong presence of private sector in, healthcare sector. So this gives a lot of opportunity. At the same time, this reduces the number of availability of consultants too in another way. So most of our like rural areas are depending upon government healthcare. So when we look into the private sector, they are widely popular in like urban, but in rural it's not. We are still like, yet to explore. So there is a huge opportunity. There's a huge availability of requirement of consultants across India. So, on an average, the number of seats available for post-graduation per year is like 34,000. That is including not only the MD, including the DNB seats as well. So, like comparatively, we get almost 75,000 doctors, MBBS doctors graduating each year. And as you know, the number of doctors who are taking up the PG NEET examination, entrance examination, it is keep on increasing. The reason is we have a lot of graduating MBBS doctors, but not enough seats to help them to get a specialization that they are looking for. And moreover, MBBS is becoming obsolete. So a doctor cannot just stick to an MBBS and cannot they continue with the practice. Somehow they'll try to get a PG seat. A doctor who completed his MBBS in 2010, it's almost 10 years now. Still, they are applying for the PG NEET and still they are appearing, trying to crack it somehow to get any particular seat, even if not the core specialization, any other subspecialty, super specialty they're looking to take up. So the competition is increasing day by day. So if you look at every year, it's like almost 2 lakh, 2.5 lakhs of PG entrance exam aspirants are like increasing. So if you look at the probability of you getting a PG seat in India, it is not even like 1%. It's almost 0.085 percentage of probability that you get a PG seat. That is either MD or DNB or MCA recognized PG diploma seat in India. So this is the main reason we have such a huge demand, such a huge competition, because we don't have the availability of PG seats in India. And still there's in another aspect, if you what if you're getting an MD seat and still you're looking to go abroad, whether you can practice in any Gulf countries or any other like European countries. Yes, MD in India is a very good position, but when you go to UK or even any other European countries, you are not recognized as a consultant. Again, you have to go through the licensing examination and get the registration and do your PG or super specialty in that particular country in order to become a specialist. But instead of taking up the MD, if you go for the MRCP as an alternate option, MRCP is directly recognized as a specialist qualification in UK. So there is no need of you to go ahead and take up additional PG qualification or additional super specialty courses after clearing your initial MRCP examinations. And not just MRCP, we can look into other alternatives as well. There are like a lot of other alternative options available for MBBS students. Obviously, they can go for non-clinical specialties. They can go for a hospital administration or any other management related. But when it comes to clinical specialties, if you're not getting an MD or DNB, the next alternate option is to go abroad wherein there are certain countries which are recognized, their university degrees which are recognized by the Medical Council of India. For example, we have United States, Canada, we have Australia, New Zealand, and UK. But still, not all the degrees, not all the universities in these five countries are recognized. There are still a lot of restrictions within MCI. Though MCI has been like dismantled and we currently have NMC in place, still the recognition and all the regulations will remain the same. As of now, there is no changes. So still you have a lot of restrictions in terms of foreign PG degrees are concerned. So to start up with United States, most of you might know that US Assembly is mandatory in order for you to practice in United States or do a post graduation in United States. So clearing US Assembly is harder than clearing a PG NEET in India. Still, comparatively, you might find because obviously US Assembly requires a lot of training. So if you take up a good coaching center and get trained, there are chances you can get placed in the matching and get through it. So the process is like once you complete your MBBS and internship, you apply for the USMLE Step 1 examination, you clear it, you obtain the ECFMG certification, and then you have to apply for the matching through ERAS portal. And after that, the residency hospital has to choose you for that particular specialization that you're applying for. So again, it's going to be a very tough task, and the chances of getting placed in your preferred specialization is very low. Maybe if you have a lot of internships, a lot of, lot of externship clinical rotations have been done, you might have a chance. There's a little chance for you to get selected. And the next option, the most sought destination is Australia for MBBS doctors to do their post graduation and settle. So Australia, you have to go through the again. You have the ACGME examination to crack the. Dear everyone, we apologize. There was some technical issues, so the session got disconnected. I hope everyone has rejoined. We will just continue with the session as we left. So we were looking at the options that are available in United States, Australia, and let's just talk about United Kingdom. And meanwhile, if you have any queries or if there is any doubt, kindly post it in the chat box. I'll be glad to explain it regarding whatever query you have taking up an MRCP examination. So when you talk about UK, there are two different pathways available. First thing is you need to go through PLAB, wherein you have to write the PLAB examination after your MBBS, get the registration, and also you clear either IELTS or OET, the language certification, and you apply for your post graduation and do your super specialty in United Kingdom. So that is the primary pathway that most of the like aspirants choose to settle in UK. But to be frank, the alternate pathway we have is much better and much easier than PLAB. The reason is rather than going through two different examination for eligibility and for post graduation, you can just clear the Royal College examination and directly get your registration as a specialist in UK. So anyone who clears MRCP, MRCS, MRCOG, or any Royal College certification, you don't require to write the PLAB examination. You can directly register. Only you need is a like a language certification. Either you have to clear IELTS or OET, which is related to medicine. So once you clear that, you can directly register with the General Medical Council in UK, and you can start your practice. And and you can also take up there is an option called medical training initiative, wherein even if you haven't cleared all three parts of MRCP, just with one part or two part of MRCP, you can apply for a 24-month clinical training in United Kingdom through the MTI placement. And with this clinical training, it will enable you to clear the final part of the Royal College exams as well, because you're getting 2 years of training in United in a hospital in UK. So obviously the placement will be purely depending upon availability. So you might get it in any location, but still there's a chance because there are not a lot of students applying for an MTI placement or applying for a registration of the MRCP in UK. So there's a chances of you getting placed is very high comparing to PG or in India or any other licensing examination. So you can opt for the MRCP after your MBBS. You take up your 3-year training. You write MRCP. If you clear all three parts, well and good. You can directly register with the General Medical Council in UK as well as the Medical Council in India. If not, based upon at least one part of MRCP, you can apply for the Medical Training Initiative and get your training in UK for 24 months, and you get paid as well during the training period. And also this training is going to enable you, I'm sure, once you take up the MTI, you'll be able to clear the MRCP clinical part too. And the Medical Council of India recognizes the degree as well. So this is a gazette notification from the MCI stating that all degrees recognized by the General Medical Council of UK is recognized by the Medical Council of India. So all the Royal College degrees are recognized by the General Medical Council in United Kingdom for registration and to practice as a specialist. Similarly, you can register and practice as a consultant in India as well. So, yeah, so we have seen about the Royal College degree and the advantages, and let's just talk about the training part. Because to be frank, MRCP, the Royal College does not provide any training for students to clear the examination. It is the centers are located all over the world. The students can apply for the examination once they have the relevant experience. They can write the examination and they can clear it. So MRCP has three parts. First two parts are theory, and the final part is clinicals. So in case you're not able to crack the theory, once you done with the theory part, like with the enough number of clinical experience, you can go for the clinical exams as well. And there are a lot of centers available within India or outside India to train you as well. So, like a lot of short-term training courses are conducted to help you to crack the Royal College MRCP examination. But the guarantee or to say like the ratio of passing is very less comparatively, and also it is really difficult to clear the Royal College examination if you don't have a structured training, because Royal College follows the OSCE pattern for the clinical examination, and the theory examination varies every year, so it'll be really difficult to prepare based upon just theoretical support or based upon just question banks. So for this reason only, we have started offering a 3-year structured program for Royal College. So Texila has some lot of like recognition affiliation. So these are some of those. So we are listed in World Health Organization, FAMA. We have the recognition with IAU, UNESCO, the Association of Commonwealth Universities, and we also tied up with University of Central Nicaragua for providing postgraduate degrees in India. And as a university, medical university, we are listed in the Medical Council of India as well. In their website, we have our listing. So, in order to curb the gap between the MRCP aspirants and training part, we started this 3-year training for Royal College examination, which is combined with the master's degree. So, any students who are taking up a master's with Texila American University for 3 years, you will get the training for the relevant Royal College specialization. So, if you're joining for internal medicine, you'll get the MRCP training. If you go for general surgery, you'll get the MRCS training. And for OBG, Obs and Gynae, we provide MRCOG. Pediatrics is MRCPCH, and radiology, we provide FRCR. So these 5 specialties is what we are covering. And some features of the program are we provide clinical training in teaching hospitals which are affiliated with Texila within India, and all our affiliated hospitals are approved teaching hospitals. They are NABH accredited, and they have Royal College certified faculties to train you. And our university faculties will also be visiting the premises to prepare you and help you with the Royal College examination. And all our students who enroll for this course will be provided with the associate membership of Royal College, which is for the entire 3 years duration. So this associate membership will help you to access all the Royal College certified course materials, and also you'll be able to like attend the webinar sessions or conferences conducted by the Royal College. And the training we provide is like the academic schedule as well as the curriculum that we share with the university to the hospital. It all will follow the Royal College pattern. So you don't have to separately prepare for masters and separately for Royal College. You just have to do the MRCP. Automatically, you'll get the master's degree. The entire training will be based on the Royal College pattern. So as per our requirement, the academic requirement, you will be posted in different departments and the training will happen accordingly. Every 3 months once you will have the OSCE training happening in the hospital to help you to prepare for the clinical exam for the MRCP. And yeah, we have teaching faculties all over the world. And through the online portal, it helps us to like make the students engage with the faculties through online. So anyone who wants to talk to Royal College certified faculties in UK, we'll have the faculty student interactive session happening once in 15 days, so that you'll be able to directly interact with them, post your queries, and get explanations. And we have the evaluation done as through ARCP pattern, which means like you don't have the theory or a clinical exam every year. So after the completion of first year training, your performance will be evaluated by our academic committee, core committee, and they will promote you to that second year. Similarly, from second year, your performance will be evaluated and you'll be moved to the final year. So you don't have to have a hassle of taking up the exams every year. You will only have the clinical exam at the end of third year. And the academic session will happen both ways. The university will provide, our own faculties will have academics training provided through online, through the faculty, sessions conducted through the learning management portal. And the hospital will have their own consultants, their own faculties to train you with the particular specialization. And we also provide a MTI placement assistance so that students who are interested to go keen on getting placed in UK can avail it. They just have to clear at least one part of the Royal College examination so that we can assist them. So these are the 5 specialties that we provide. So mainly to help the students to prepare and clear the Royal College, we wanted to continue. So that is the main reason we don't offer any other specialization apart from these 5. And also the hospitals that we choose for the training will have adequate infrastructure and patient flow to help you prepare for the Royal College. So the entire training will be based upon your Royal College clearance only. And these are some of the hospitals that are tied up with Texila to provide the PG course. And we have few more hospitals as well, but depending upon the specialization and the location, the availability might vary. So if you look at it, like all these hospitals are like well-known hospitals in that particular region. So in Mumbai, we have Saifi and Fortis, which is like the most like preferred hospital for even for DNB students. Similarly, we have Metro Faridabad Kalra Hospital in Delhi. We have Bangalore Santosh and Sagar Hospital. And Hyderabad we have a lot of hospital because most of the students from south prefer to get trained in Hyderabad because the infrastructure wise they have a very good facility and the patient flow is also good. So especially we have like Muslim maternity, Santa Teresa Global. These hospitals have very good patient flow as well to handle. And in Vizag we have Queen's NRA Hospital. We have Vijaya and Prashant in Chennai, and Trivandrum we have Anantapuri. So the teaching methodology will be completely based upon the Royal College pattern. So every day we have the FSI sessions conducted online by Royal College consultants of your particular specialization. So based upon the relevant specialization, we will be allotting the faculty and the sessions will be conducted accordingly. And the associate membership is going to give you access to all the Royal College certified course materials. You can prepare for your examination. You can access the old questionnaires. You can access their newsletters and you can attend their seminars and conferences and everything. And this OSCE session will help you to prepare for the clinical exam right from the first year. So by the end of third year, while you complete your course, you'll be able to take up the clinical exam and clear it within the 3-year time. So this is the exam pattern for MRCP and I mean for RCP and like the centers for all these five specialties, the centers are located in India, but only for FRCR, the clinical exam has to be taken in abroad. We don't have a center in India yet. But like the centers are available in Singapore, Hong Kong, or UK. But all other like medicine, surgery, pediatrics, and OBG, the centers are available in India. So the entire course you can complete it here within India. And if you look at MRCS, for example, we just have two parts. That is like the first part is theory, that is MCQ, and the second part is clinical. So students can take up the theory examination during their first year itself. They need 1 year of experience proof to be submitted. So by the end of first year, you can apply and take up the theory examination. Once you cleared, you have 2 years time to prepare for the clinicals. And similarly for MRCP, it's going to be two theory, that is the part one and part two, and the final part will be clinicals. So this is the specialty training route that is followed in United Kingdom. So once you complete your MBBS, you graduate from the university, you will go through the initial experience phase, that is the foundation years. So once you have completed 1 year of experience, you can apply for the part one examination and like you can clear it. So that is the foundation year. After that, the core medical training, that is you will have complete training in the specialization which are relevant. So if you're taking up MRCP, it is a must that you have to clear the part one examination during the core medical training stage. That is the second year of our course. So within the first 2 years, you have to clear the part one examination, and then you can if you're able to crack the theory, both the theory part, you can go for the clinicals directly. If not, you have to like after completion of 3 years, you can apply for the MTI, go for the MTI training, or you can be in India and prepare yourself and try and apply, clear the theory examination. So after clearing the theory part, if you go for the 24-month clinical training in UK, it will be much better for you to help you to clear the clinical part. So once your clinical is over, you get the full MRCP registration, and then you can apply for a specialty training. So you can go for any super specializations like family medicine, critical care. So any super specialty related to the like major specialization, you can opt for the specialty training stage. Depending upon the specialization, the duration might vary. So it will be starting from 1.5 years. It might go up to 4 years, 5 years even. So once you complete the particular duration for the specialty, you'll get the specialty certification. That is the CCT training completion. So, like, what is the advantage for you to go through Texilla rather than you yourself prepare for the Royal College? Is the first and foremost thing is that the passing ratio of students appearing for the Royal College examination on their own is very low. You can also do your own research. You can go to Google or Quora and check whether any student can able to pass. Obviously, the theory part, yeah, you can pass it, crack it, but the clinicals is really difficult. You require at least 2 to 3 years of training in order to clear the clinical examination. So that is the main reason we conduct it along with the master's degree, so that the students get ample time to prepare for the clinical examination. And as a foreign university, we only have the fee structure that we follow. So there is no additional donation or any additional fee required. And you can choose your own interested specialization. So there is no restriction on that part. So all these five specializations that we have, it is up to you to decide. And you don't require any need score or any other criteria to choose the specialization. So the only thing is, depending upon the specialization, the availability of the hospital might vary. And again, you can choose your own location. So anyone who is in Maharashtra can opt for hospitals in Mumbai, or if you prefer Hyderabad, or we have hospitals in all metro cities. So based upon your nearest location or preferred location or preferred hospital, you can opt for it. And this is a dual degree program. You get a master's along with the Royal College certification. So simultaneously, you can qualify in both. And you can do super specialties after completing the MRCP. You can go for the CCT training. And yeah, since MC has been superseded by NMC, there are chances of getting even the master's degree, the Texla award might get recognized. So we are still in follow up with the NMC to get any approval or any positive feedback on that sort. But as of now, they do not recognize any foreign PG degrees except the one that comes from these 5 countries. And Royal College degrees are actually recognized in more than 100 plus countries, except United States and Canada. Even Canada, they consider the theory part. And other than that, like all other countries, like obviously you get it registered in India, UK, and even Australia. If you have the Royal College certification, you don't have to go through the AMC examination, the initial phase. You can directly appear for the clinicals, and it is recognized in Singapore, all Gulf countries, including Saudi, Qatar, all Gulf regions, it is accepted, and also any other Commonwealth countries too. And recently, the private sector has also started opting for Royal College certified doctors rather than MD. So here's one such example that we saw like in a local newspaper, wherein the doctors who completed their MRCP or MRCPCH has been given the consultant position, and they don't have an MD degree or any other degree. They just have MBBS and prepared and cleared the MRCP examination. That's it. So the demand for specialty doctors, especially those who have done a Royal College qualification or an international qualification, is widely accepted by the Indian hospitals, as including most of the private setups in India. So I have some testimonials of our existing students. So the testimonials of students are listed over here. You can just go through it, and the link will be shared through chat as well, so you can also go through it later.
My name is Dr. Rajiv Prabhakar ji, and I did my 3-year residency program from Texas American University for MD Radiology program with combined FRCR training. Clinical training site was Ruby Hall Clinic, Pune. Texila has really helped me to achieve what I really wanted to do, because I really wanted to do radiology at one point of time, but to get a radiology seat otherwise would have been really difficult. So with the help of Texila, I'm almost close to what I wanted to achieve in my life. So that's pretty nice.
Myself, Dr. Abhimanyu Singh. I have done my post-graduation from Texila American University at Medical Super Specialty Hospital, Kolkata. Texila American University gave us how to prepare ourselves regarding MRCP and everything. Texila American University really enhances our knowledge. Being an Indian student, I really felt that this is a good opportunity. I'm really thankful for everyone.
I'll share the link so that you can go through. So that's it for today. And any queries you have, you can kindly post it in the chat session so that we'll be able to discuss it. If you have any other doubts regarding the how to appear, how to like approach the examination, or any doubt regarding the admission process, you can check. You can go through the chat session right now. And also there is a small poll has been enabled. So kindly give your feedback so that we'll be able to, based upon your feedback, we'll be able to improve and provide better sessions in different topics going further. So kindly provide your feedback on the poll questions. Since there is no queries, we'll wind up the session right now. Thank you everyone for joining. And our advisor will get in touch with you shortly so that if you have any further queries, you can clarify it. So thank you so much for joining the session today and all the best. Thank you.